Bill is off tonight. Jury deliberations are expected to begin on Monday. In closings today, defense attorneys tried to portray Combs as a drug-addicted artist who was overcharged by prosecutors for his sexual fetishes. And they tried to paint the relationship between Combs and his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, as a romantic love story and not one filled with violence, sexual abuse, and exploitation. The question now, will the jury buy it? Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles was in the courtroom. She joins us now live in Lower Manhattan with our lead story tonight. Darla.
Well, Liz, this jury has been taking copious notes over the last 7 weeks, and they were very attentive over the last 2 days of lengthy closing arguments, both by the prosecution and by the defense. But now they're going to have to wait until Monday to talk about it. In closing arguments Friday, defense attorney Mark Agnifilo, using wit, sarcasm, and charm, trying to convince a jury to return Sean Diddy Combs home to his family, saying the most important part of this case is Sean Combs. He's become something that is very, very hard to become, calling him a successful black male entrepreneur who has built sophisticated businesses that have stood the test of time. Defense attorney Mark Agnifilo accusing the government of trying to make a case after Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, filed a civil suit in 2023, telling the court if racketeering conspiracy had an opposite, it would be their relationship. Addressing the court for nearly 4 hours, Agnifilo saying the sex trafficking case involving Ventura and another ex-girlfriend is about love, jealousy, infidelity, and money, and casting doubt about the underlying crimes alleged as a part of a racketeering conspiracy. Showing jurors this photo of a glove left in the front seat of Kid Cudi's burned Porsche with female DNA, not included in the government's evidence about the alleged arson. That a polygraph examination of a former personal assistant for 5 days, 20 years ago, when she goes home every day, is not kidnapping. And as to the days-long drug-fueled sexual encounters with male escorts at the core of the sex trafficking case, Agnifilo telling the court he's not making any money from this. He's swinging. They're swinging. This is their sex life. But Agnifilo conceded that Combs was physically abusive to Ventura during their 11-year relationship, saying the case was instead about domestic violence. Combs' 6 adult children and his older mother seated 2 rows behind him in the courtroom. He was hyper-focused on the closing. Agnifilo telling jurors, this case is badly, badly exaggerated. It's made up. Now, federal prosecutors had an opportunity to rebut defense closing arguments. They spoke for about an hour and a half, and they say basically this was about Sean Combs' world where the word no was not an option, and he just spent his closing arguments, the defense did, blaming the government for his lies. We will be back Monday when deliberations begin with the jury. Reporting live in Lower Manhattan, Darla Miles, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.